This trick went so viral with over 10 million views, I'm going to teach you how to do it. So you give someone the cards, you let them shuffle, they mix them up, and they really can. Really is a shuffle deck. And when you've done this, you take the cards back and just take 4 cards at random and just put them on the table. And go to another part of the deck and just keep taking 4 cards and make 4 piles of 4 cards. Now, because they just shuffled these, all these cards will be completely random. Put the deck aside. Now, when you've done this, you're going to have someone pick any pile they want. Completely free choice. Let's say they choose this one. They're going to look at and they're going to remember any one of the cards. Let's say they're remembering the Jack of Hearts. They now take these and they shuffle and they just mix them up. When they've done that, they're going to drop these on any of the other 3 piles. Pick up the other 2 remaining piles, shuffle them together, they shuffle them, and they just drop these on top, just like this. So now their card is shuffled and lost inside this pack right here. So now at this point, you pick the cards up and just say, you're going to deal the cards out on the table just like this, and you're just going to ask them to keep a lookout for their card, but not tell you what pile it's in or give anything away. So keep dealing the cards out just like this, and when you're done, you say, I'm going to turn around so I can't see, and you're going to turn over the pile with your card in, and they do that. And take all the other piles that are face up and just get rid of them and add them to the deck. So now you've got 1 pile on the table. So now you turn back around and you pick up the cards just like this. You're going to spread them out. Now mathematically, their card is always going to be this card right here. So when you separate the cards, it's always going to be top of the left hand. So now you hold the 2 piles just like this and just say, point to any one of the piles. If they point to this one, you just say, right, we're going to get rid of these, and you just throw them away. If they point to this one, you say, great, we're going to keep these and we're going to throw these away. So you can see I've just forced this pile right here. So now remember, their card is right here, it's mathematical. Separate the cards. Now this card will now be in your right hand, and you just say, point to any of the cards. Let's say they point to this one. If they point to this one, you just give it to them and you get rid of this card. But if they point to this one, you say, great, we're going to get rid of this. And you see again, we've just forced this card. And you give them this card and they just hold on to it. So they think they've had a completely free choice. You had them name their card for the first time. They've never said this out loud. They say it's the Jack of Hearts. They turn this over and look. Every single time, without fail, this will always be their card. Take the cards, let someone take out any card they want, completely free choice. They're going to look at and they're going to remember this card right here. All you do is you take the cards, put them down on the table, and have them keep hold of this card. Tell them, don't forget it. You pick up the cards and you're going to ask them, put this anywhere you want inside the deck. So let's say they put it right here. They push it and they lose it inside the deck. Just like this, you click your fingers and 1 card jumps to the top. They're going to tell you it's not their card, but say, okay, I'll try again. You click, and look, 1 card jumps to the top. And again, they're going to tell you it's not their card. But look, just like this, you put all the cards back together, and you just blow. And look, when you spread through, all the cards are now face up, all except for 1 card that's inside the middle. And of course, every single time this 1 card, it's going to be their card. Now let's learn this, it's so simple. The setup for this trick is really easy. All you do is you take 3 cards, turn them face down and put them on the bottom and turn the deck over. So now when you spread them, careful not to show them, they can take out any card they want. They look at and they remember it. Now while they're looking at the cards just like this, just turn your hand and put all the cards down on the table just like this. So you just flip the deck over. Now they take the card back just like this, and when you put it inside the deck, this is now going face down inside a face up deck apart from these 3 cards here. So you square it up and it looks like it's just lost. First, they think you messed up the trick because you got it wrong. And secondly, they think you messed up again because you got it wrong. But the amazing bit is when you take this and you put these on top of the deck, all you do, it's self-working, is you fan over, careful not to show the face down cards, and look, you'll see they're all face up the same way, all except for 1 card. And every single time without fail, this is always going to be their card. Start off by taking all 4 aces. You're going to put them on top of the pack, but don't tell anyone, just like this. Now, pretend to shuffle the cards, but make sure all these 4 aces stay on the top, and just put the cards down on the table. You're going to ask someone to reach over and just cut these into roughly 4 piles. They can cut anywhere they want, it doesn't need to be exact, and they do it just like this. Now, when they're done, just say, this is really weird, but pick up the first pile, take 3 cards from the top, and just to mix them up some more, put them on the bottom, and just deal 1 card on each of the other piles. And do the same with the next pile. They go to this one, they take 3 from the top, move them to the bottom, and deal 1 on each of the other piles. Do it with the third pile, same again, 3 from the top, move to the bottom, and 1 on each of the other piles, just like this. And finally on the last pile, now this is the pile that has the aces in, take 3 from the top, put to the bottom, and just deal 1 on each of the other piles, just like this. Now this will completely blow their mind, because they just cut the cards anywhere they wanted, and they just mix them up loads. But every single time you reach over and look, just like this, turn over all the top cards, and you would have found all 4 aces. Try this yourself with any pack of cards. Completely mind blown, I don't even know how it works. When the cards are shuffled, you mix them up, and you really do. It really is a shuffled deck. When you're done, take the top 5 cards, turn them over, and you just put them down on the table just like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to add cards to each of these, counting upwards to king. So with a 5, you'd go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. Put them on top and turn that packet over. And just keep doing this. So with a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. And again, turn it over, and you just keep doing it. 10, jack, queen, king. 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. And finally with a 4, you'd go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, and turn them over. Now just put this packet aside just for a second, and with these, just mix them up. So completely mixed up, just like this. When you've done that, pick up this packet and just drop it on any of the piles, and you're gonna eliminate it. You can really choose any. And again, you just eliminate. You've eliminated 2 piles, so you've got a smaller packet just like this. Now take these, and again, just mix them up so they're completely shuffled. Now this is gonna completely blow your mind. I don't even know how it works, but look. Pick up these cards and just spell out the word impossible by getting rid of a card for each letter. IMPOSSIBLE. Get rid of them. Now you've got a smaller packet just like this. Now you need to try this. I guarantee you're going to love it. Now turn over the 2 outside packets that you've just mixed up. So again, this will be different every time. And whatever number you've got, add them together. So you've got 8. And again, get rid of that many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and just get rid of them. So now what you've got here is a smaller packet, just like this. Just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got just 4 cards. Yours will be different. Now this will blow your mind, but watch this. This card right here will always match whatever number of cards you got here. How? I don't even know, but check this out. 4 cards means this card will be a 4. But how? How does this work every single time? Give it a try, and I guarantee it will always work. Here's how you win a bet every single time, and I've made so much money doing this. So you give someone the cards, you let them shuffle, and they give the cards back to you. You now take them and you just hold them just like this. And what you do is ask them, take off small packets and just keep putting them down on the table, and they can stop anywhere they want. So let's say they've stopped right here. They're gonna look at and they're gonna remember this card. You put that card back inside the deck and put all the other cards on top. Now their card is lost somewhere inside the deck, and remember they just shuffled these. Pick these up, give them to them, and just say, put the cards behind your back so I can't see, and just give the cards just a few cuts. So none of us could know exactly where their card is. So you just tell them, you bet that you can find their card. So you deal the cards on the table just like this, face up. And what you're going to do is you're just going to keep going through the cards. You're going to keep going and ask them to look out for their card, but not to give anything away. So you deal the cards out just like this, and then what you do is you just stop. Now what you do is you push over this card and you bet them. The next card you turn over is going to be their card. Now at this point, I guarantee they'll take you up on the bet. So you can bet them like a tenner that the next card you turn over will be their card. Now when they do, they take you up on the bet, just do this. Reach down, but don't take this card, and you just turn over this card. And this is their card, and you're just all in the bet. Now let's learn this, it's so simple. So they shuffle the cards, and when you take them back, just hold them like this and peek down and look what the bottom card is. So I can see it's the ace of spades. So now when they take off packets just like this, and they really can take as many as they want, no matter where they say stop or they decide to stop, they look at this card and they remember it, 3 of diamonds, and they put it back down here. Immediately that's gonna go next to the ace of spades when you put all the cards back together. So now they can pick these up and they can cut these as many times as they want. It doesn't matter, because it's not going to mess up that order, and it's going to stay next to that ace of spades. So now when you take the cards back and you deal them out on the table just like this, you just keep going until you see that ace of spades. And when you deal the cards out just like this, you're going to come to that ace of spades. Their card is going to be the next card right here, but you don't break the pattern, and you just keep dealing and make sure that stays in plain sight. Now what you do here is you push over the top card, and the wording is very important. You tell them and you point down here that the next card you turn over will be their card, and you're going to bet them a tenner. Now they think because of all of this you're going to turn over this card, and I guarantee they'll take you up on the bet. And when they do, just look down for that ace of spades, push this card in, and just turn over their card, and you'll win the bet every single time without fail.